2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, Hoops fans. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny, the Jet, the champion, Smith, and Shaquille, the Diesel, the champion several times, O'Neal. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. For Los Angeles, in comparison to where they were record-wise at this point last season, it seems they've taken a step backwards. They're trying to make up that ground. And tonight, two top-tier centers going toe-to-toe. Obviously, the center position has become more multi-dimensional than ever. Shaq, give us your thoughts on how your position has evolved.
Well, the new defensive rules make it harder to post up. Versatility has never been more important for centers. You know, starting to play small ball, we need to get a little more versatile and show them that, hey, Akeem is not gone.
Do you think you could survive in the league in this day and age?
Oh, yes. Yes,
Wow,
yes.
what a question.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't believe he even asked you that.
I can't believe he answered it.
I think you come off the bench now.
Yeah, you could be a great sixth man.
Oh!
Whoa!
Okay, you could stop.
Shaq don't do bench.
Okay. Defensively, centers just have to guard, and Shaq could guard.
Yeah.
I could play guard.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. And, of course, Trevor Booker. This is his first game in his new Philadelphia 76ers uniform.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and, man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin. Sixers coach Brett Brown says that Philadelphia reminds him of his hometown of Boston. He said the city has tremendous pride. The city wants winners. It's a tough, no-nonsense city. Nobody's sugarcoating anything. And I love that because you can just tell it like it is. My responsibility is to produce a team that plays hard. Guys?
Thanks, David. Right on the money. Philly's passion for sports is something that makes them so unique. Clark, good rebounding teams tonight. What makes these teams so strong, so reliable on the glass?
Well, initially it starts with good, solid defense because you're in better rebounding position when your defense isn't spread out and rotating. And then you locate players, box them out, master those basic fundamentals. And then the other thing is you pursue the ball. I mean, when it comes down to it, rebounding is about positioning and going after the ball.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Fultz and Luwawu team together to make the backcourt. Joel Embiid out there with Saric. And it's Simmons in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simmons. Gallinari with the steal. Passes it to Rivers from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Right side Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Saric. And Griffin sends it back. Rivers kicks to Gallinari. And he drops it in from the low post.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Fultz kicks to Saric. And Jordan sends it back. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Gallinari wide open. Off target from outside. On defense, the Clippers. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Playing on the road, always a challenge, but it becomes a heck of a lot easier when you can shoot the 3-ball the way they did.
And, Greg, they were shooting that thing with confidence, boy. Every time they got a clean look from deep, the trigger was pulled. Pow!
Well, J.J. Redick had quite the interesting free agency period. Greg, ultimately he signs with the 76ers on a huge 1-year, $23 million deal.
Yeah, and this is the team that wanted him. great fit with his shooting, something that they obviously needed. And Redick had a lot of suitors, but he saw something developing with this young Philly core.
First free throw is good. And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves to coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, and building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes out of him, which is pretty cool to see. Hey, Kevin, no idea what happened there, quite honestly. I mean, seemed like he just mistimed that pass.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. The pass to Fultz. Saric against Griffin. Saric dishes to Embiid. Embiid with the steal, and it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots. I thought he had the space to shoot comfortably there, and disappointed that he missed it.
Redick passes to Simmons. Saric outside. Another shot. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And that one falls from Saric. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari. Feeds to Jordan. Shoots over Embiid. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
The dish to Fultz. Got a hand on it. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded. Dishes to Rivers. High arcing shot, and Embiid with the block, and they're moving it up. Here's Saric, and the layup falls. Saric has got 5.
Really like the quick decision making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Gallinari on the wing. Harrell setting the pick for Gallinari. Simmons with the defensive effort.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
Fultz dishes to Simmons. He kicks it to Embiid over Jordan. Embiid, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Fultz following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Fultz kicks to Saric. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
And, you know, when you only see a team twice a year, Greg, it's hard to really get a good understanding of who they are or a good feel for them. And oftentimes, that can lead to a series split.
And here is Los Angeles now. It's a 5-point game. Now here's Beverly against New Orleans, who is really on his game. Here's Gallinari. Back to Beverly. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the 76ers.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 5.
And the Clippers are known as a high-wire act, and rightfully so with their stars. This team is also one that can at times lock it down defensively. I don't think they get enough credit for what they do on that side of the ball.
And that one drops.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Rivers kicks to Harrell. Gallinari on the wing, guarded by Simmons. A nice shot by Gallinari. The Clippers not a team known for their defense, but quite often the last few years, it's been the deciding factor for them in games.
Yeah, and I think it starts with the pressure they place on ball handlers. They can throw double teams or pick up far out from the hoop. They've got shot blocking inside to erase mistakes as well.
Redick against Rivers. Embiid with the steal. Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Gallinari with the steal. Over in the corner, Beverly trying his luck deep. Good on the three-point shot. Beverly's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I like watching Beverly catching the defense by surprise. They're excellent at pulling up after the pass.
Outside, Redick launches a three. That one misses. And the Clippers will come the other way. Rivers gets a wide open look and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers lead it. Here's Simmons. That one a little long.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
And, you know, that's not easy at all. When guys get this close to the bucket, it's tough to stop the basket.
Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
And you know what, Greg, you can't afford to be a one-function offense. You know what I mean? You've got to be versatile. You got to spread it out and mix it up inside, too.
Embiid with the steal. Pushing it up. And Simmons slams it in.
How about that? Redick showing the same kind of accuracy on that pass as he has on his three-point shots, which is quite remarkable. That's how you drop a dime, though.
Clippers trail by 5. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. You know, he came to the game late, but fell for it hard. And this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Reedy's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Decker comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is checked in for Austin Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. And here's McConnell after Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. Williams with the block, but they recover it. Anderson wide open. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Nice to see Anderson working on his perimeter game. I mean, when he shoots with confidence, he's lethal.
Outside Williams. Harrell setting the pick for Williams. The shot comes out. Good D by Booker. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Bayless. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And Clark, you've been a member of this booth and many others for quite some time. I've always wondered, how did you make the jump into broadcasting?
Well, you know what? I've always enjoyed the game, Kevin, been a student of the game, and have enjoyed reading and playing with words. So when my basketball playing career ended prematurely back in 1987, I got a chance to do Pacers radio, and from there fell in love with this new career and wanted to excel at it. And I've been at it now for over 30 years and hope to have a few more left in front of me.
And he makes the first.
And, you know, I think veteran leadership traits that Bayless exudes, really the reason he's so highly revered around the league. Somebody that this team looks to both on and off the court.
Both free throws good from Bayless.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
Here's Teodosic. He's covered by McConnell. The baseline J unloads from 9, and the shot goes down.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one with for a teammate.
Now, here's McConnell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Pass to Anderson. Trying his luck deep. And it's Reed pulling it down. Clippers trail by 5. Williams passes to Decker. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. And that one is good.
You know, defenders like to try to get physical with Williams. I'll tell you what, his strength belies his size.
McConnell kicks to Anderson. Stolen by Decker. And now the Clippers on the break. Williams is running. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers. One shot.
And it's tied up with that one. The former Sixth Man of the Year in 2015, Lou Williams, can fill it up in a hurry.
Sweet Lou. I mean, he is a terrific shooter, uses that fadeaway to create some space, and he has really become a master at getting himself to the free throw line. He excels in this role in terms of creating efficient offense off the bench. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
McConnell kicks to Bayless to end the run. And no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games. The 76ers third.
Really something to see. Their effort on the offensive glass has just led to so many second chance opportunities.
Philadelphia on D, trailing by 2.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
Clippers with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. Pick by Harrell. Here's Teodosic. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here is Bayless. He feeds it to Anderson. He dishes it to Booker. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got his first basket of the night.
And, you know, when you let Booker get free inside, Kevin, he finishes now. He's a big, burly presence in the paint who handles his business in there.
Here's Teodosic. 9-point game his last outing. And stolen by McConnell. 59 seconds left in the first. And Bayless kicks to Johnson. And here's the break. Here's Teodosic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
And the first one drops. Good on both.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
Now here's Johnson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's McConnell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We've got 33 seconds left here in the first quarter. To the paint. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. McConnell in the corner. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Reed's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Outside Williams. Shoots over Bayless. Here's Reed. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Reed's got it all tied up now for the Clippers. It's been all about Lou Williams for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know, you should be Defensive Player of the Year, not just for one time, but for multiple years. And I could tell that he wasn't trying to hype me up or just telling me that because I was his player. He really meant it. Once you have that confidence from somebody like that, you can only play well.
And you gotta love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre, and how Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. I mean, I have to believe we're going to see that confidence proven to be right.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man, just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
So on the floor for Philadelphia, Anderson is out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Johnson, and it's Jared Bayless, and it's McConnell in at the point.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
You've got to plug up these lanes to the basket, especially when Griffin is slashing with force.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. McConnell passes to Johnson. McConnell kicks to Booker. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's McConnell after the Clippers pick up 2. Pass to Johnson. Back to McConnell. Here's Bayless. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. McConnell's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, it's great to see Bayless mixing it up in the post. I mean, when he's scoring in the paint, it's got to be devastating to the defense.
Here's Teodosic. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now, here's McConnell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Clippers get called for the foul.
Justin Anderson brings tremendous athleticism. I love that. He's an excellent perimeter defender who just needs to keep improving on offense.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Oh, good on that one. Clark, we know how big a Ohio State fan, I'm sorry, the Ohio State University fan that you are. Who is on your list for best players in the NBA coming out of the Big Ten?
Partner, you know me well because I was going to go right at you to correct you on that. It is the Ohio State University, as you indicated. Well, right now, probably have to go with Mike Conley. He's been superb throughout his career, particularly the last 4 or 5 years in terms of outstanding Big Ten players. Draymond Green, how can you not mention him? Double-time NBA champion. And then Oladipo out of IU, another guy that might be worthy of consideration there.
Now here's Anderson following the miss by Griffin. Here's Fultz. Here's Sharch. Tries again. The kick out to Anderson. His 3-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 3. Outside Griffin. Second shot opportunity. Jordan can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Here's Sharch, and slam dunk by Sharch.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Knocked loose. Gallinari with the steal. And now here's Rivers, the fast break opportunity. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And J.J. Redick with the prototype when it comes to his release point on that jump shot. So quick off the catch. Always has his feet set and squared and ready to deliver that dagger.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Hey, Greg, with Redick, that great shooting form he has is one of the reasons his game has aged so well.
And a lot of people wondered if Redick would be able to last in the NBA when he was drafted. Might have one of the longest careers of that draft class. Just keeps producing at any age.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
You know, sometimes the great three-point shooters in the game don't carry that same success to the free throw line, but that's not the case with J.J. Redick. I mean, he's cash money from the stripe, too.
Now, here is Gallinari. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
The Clippers have gone 4-10 in the second quarter from the field. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now here's Simmons. 17 points for him last game against the Warriors in Oakland. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Gallinari against Simmons. And now the fast break, and beat with ball.
I love that. Yes, indeedy.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
The Clippers trail. Rivers dishes to Griffin. Back to Rivers. Picked by Griffin. There's Gallinari with the three. They get the rebound. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Griffin. Goes back up. That shot misses. Simmons with the defensive effort. Redick against Rivers. They get it back. Simmons kicks it to Sharch. Shoots over Griffin, and there's Sharch on the assist by Simmons. And it's 9 points for Dario Sharch.
I love how Simmons sets the floor. So good at spotting his teammates for high percentage shots.
Rivers kicks to Gallinari. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Gallinari. And as good as Gallinari can be on the offensive side, Greg, he's a bit of a one-way player.
Yeah, and Gallinari is best in a situation where you can kind of hide him on defense. You want him out there on the floor due to his genius in terms of the offensive game, but he can't hang with most starting caliber forwards defensively.
And here's Beverly after Markelle Fultz made that last three-pointer. And it's good, 2 points. Gallinari's got 5 points in the quarter.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now the feed to Rivers. Passes it to Gallinari. Jordan with the screen on Simmons. And it's Gallinari missing. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Sharch, and it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Picked by Griffin. To the paint. Sharch grabs the board. Sharch has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Now here's Rivers. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. The pass to Jordan. To the paint. Looking to end his cold spell. Second chance shot. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Griffin.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Simmons against Gallinari. Simmons passes to Fultz. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And rarely do you see a team trade out of the first overall pick, but that's exactly what the Celtics did with Fultz. Sixers jumped on the chance to move up, and Fultz matched exactly what they wanted to add to this team.
First free throw is good. And you know, Greg, for the trade, it wasn't so much a critique of Fultz.
You know, Boston had a playmaker already, and they might not have taken Fultz if they stayed in the #1 spot. And listen, the Sixers were in desperate need of a lead guard, and they got a franchise caliber one in Fultz.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line.
Well, I look at Fultz, and he has perennial all-star written all over him. A fantastic playmaker who's really got a ready-made skill set for the NBA.
And the shot goes in from Embiid. Clippers trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Redick against Rivers. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
Playing big, willing to go toe-to-toe against the guy who towers over him.
Yeah, I like his heart there, the competitive spirit. I mean, refusing to be held in check by bigger defenders. That's all heart and competitive spirit.
Fultz, no good. LA's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Rivers dishes to Jordan. Feeds it to Gallinari. Harrell with it. Charges there. Clock at 6. It's deflected. From outside the arc. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. The Clippers shooting around 40% from the floor here. Rivers kicks to Jordan. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
A highlight reel play all the way. Just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closely. Harrell, the pass to Beverly. Rivers against Redick. Harrell setting the pick for Rivers. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Simmons. Out to the right wing. Now here's Fultz. Defended by Beverly. In the corner, Simmons with it. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Simmons dishes to Embiid. 5 on the clock. 11 feet away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Clippers trail by 4. 1:32 left to play in the first half. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Rivers has got 5.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. Hey, Greg, when you look at all the dunks that DeAndre Jordan has on his resume, it's pretty impressive.
And Jordan, I feel, is even underrated with his dunking ability. Very agile. You can see that in warm-ups as well as the dunk contest. His unmatched power when attacking the rim, really unprecedented. He may be the best athlete in the league.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Willie Reed, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Sam Decker comes in for Gallinari. Williams, he's checked in for Rivers. And Teodosic subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Clippers with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. To the wing right side. Picked by Harrell. Williams, that's a two-pointer. He can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Here's Teodosic. Tries again. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Harrell.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And the basket is good.
Really love seeing Bayless go straight to the rack. I mean, that kind of confidence is infectious to the rest of his teammates.
Williams with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. And here's Decker. Read a screen. Shot off the screen. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Decker's got his first bucket in this one.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. 76ers lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Amir, you guys really changed the energy level tonight. What has been the focus?
Just playing with a sense of urgency. You know, we made some mistakes last game, and we're playing much better this game. We got to clean up on a few mistakes and just playing with a sense of urgency.
Amir, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. Time for the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, their playmakers are showing up tonight, seeing the court well, moving the basketball. That's why they had so many assists in the first half. And they're not just relying on ISO plays to generate points.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
That'll do it for now. The second half of action coming right up.
That's a bird's eye view of the Staples Center at sunset. Gorgeous, isn't it, with all of Los Angeles in the background. Welcome back, everyone. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Nice game. Great performance by Dario Saric.
And I'll tell you, his work on the blocks in that first half, really impressive.
Yeah, he squatted on that paint area and owned it, perfectly using his size and that soft touch inside. That's a heck of a combination. Strength, size, and soft touch. Nice.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. The Clippers trail. Decker is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Rivers in at the shooting guard. That's the five to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Now here's Beverley. And Rivers with the basket on the assist by Beverley. 8 points for Austin Rivers. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
They set the screen. Outside, Redick launches it. Buries it from three-point range. Redick's got 10 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We got a little gamesmanship going on.
Yeah, a little mano-mano, back and forth. Guys going at each other, giving this game a little bit of edge and personality. I like it.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. Rebound by the Clippers.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Saric. The dish to Embiid. And Jordan sends it back. Decker with it. Saric is there. No good there. Great D that time from Redick. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And that one's good. Simmons.
That, to me, is good use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him out there.
Rivers kicks to Decker. A three-pointer is right on target. Decker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Hey, I tell you what, the contest on that shot was lacking. Very subpar, which is why the shooter buried it.
Screen by Saric, and the wide-open shot from Redick. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Like seeing Redick work the screen there. Very effective at finding the room he needs to get his shot up. And, you know, the Sixers were heavily criticized for the so-called process, enduring the pain of losing big. People forget the prior decade when the team tried to contend, only won a single playoff series.
Now here's Fultz. Danilo Gallinari unable to get his last shot to go. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And Clark, it's true the Sixers were a team long stuck in the middle. Does that help explain why they employed such drastic measures to rebuild?
I think so, Kevin. Clearly, they tried getting there the usual way when you try to develop players and maybe add a key free agent here or there, and it didn't quite work. And the process was Plan B, and that process has really started to pay some dividends. So I don't blame them for trying it.
And he can't get the first one. Clark, when you played, did you have any superstitions or a game day ritual that you would follow?
Superstitions are a waste of time in my book, Kevin. I had none, not any. I like my pregame nap. I'd get a good pregame meal, and then it was about focusing on my assignment for that particular game and night or day. Superstitions, I know a lot of guys have them. They weren't part of my toolkit.
Now here's Rivers. 8 points for him. Dishes to Gallinari. Jordan the screen. Simmons against Gallinari. 6 to shoot. Over Simmons. And it's Gallinari again missing. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jordan the screen. Jordan with the screen on Redick. Oh, Griffin in position. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. We see a chart here for the shooting performance so far for Gallinari.
Well, you have to think that he is going to look to go to the rim a little more often going forward because the three ball just hasn't been there. Sometimes it seems he's not getting his feet set or rushing his shooting motion, but either way, it just ain't falling.
The 76ers leading by 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Over in the corner, Fultz. And Jordan sends it back, and they get it back. Here's Rivers. He's got 8. He kicks to Griffin. Over Saric. They can't stop the run with that one. Philadelphia has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Down low. Here's Embiid. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Jordan. Pass to Griffin. And finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights, because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
That Unleash Chaos Under Armour replay really giving us a good look at the action. Now here's Fultz. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. The shot by Redick, no good. Clippers trail by 3. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Now Beverly taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Griffin sets the screen for Rivers. Just 4 to shoot. 11 feet away. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Griffin.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see he was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
And there's a nice one-handed slam. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And the Clippers making a change here. Teodosic is checked in. Redick, count the basket and the foul. That one on Gallinari.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the 76ers.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Redick. Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Jordan the screen, pass to Rivers from deep three-point range, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Well, you have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Man, I like the quick catch and release from Fultz, a confident shooter who's ready to fire as soon as he catches it.
Count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Rivers. Embiid kicks to Šarić. Back to Embiid. He feeds it to Šarić. He dishes it to Embiid. Anderson passes to Embiid. Misses off the left iron.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That's what I call an everything but. Good execution, just didn't knock it down. But you're right, they're happy with that shot.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Reed comes in for DeAndre Jordan. Lou Williams is subbed in for Rivers. Kicks it to Griffin. And the rejection by Embiid.
Solid read from Embiid there. Terrific at anticipating when that shot is coming.
Šarić dishes to Embiid from 18 feet away. Anderson can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Griffin against Šarić. Here's Teodosic, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Anderson kicks to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Boy, I like the edge that Embiid plays with. Great at recognizing when he's clear to throw it down on you.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, the motto in Philadelphia over recent years, in the midst of one of the most patient rebuilding efforts in NBA history, was trust the process. I love that. Hard to do, but certainly worth pursuing. And Joel Embiid has made it his nickname. Joel, the process, Embiid.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Clark fans know they can chant trust the process as Embiid is at the line. Do you like that nickname?
Well, it's more a bumper sticker than a nickname, and I like it, though. I like trusting the process. As a nickname, I'd give it thumbs down, but clearly Embiid is giving these Sixers fans a lot of hope for the present and future.
Clippers trail by 3. Here's Teodosic inside. Six on the shot clock. Releases. Offensive rebound. The 76ers leading by 3. Another miss by Philadelphia. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Joel Embiid. He's averaging about 19 points per, 17 rebounds, and the intimidation factor that he possesses with his shot blocking and rim presence, really the backbone of their defense.
Yeah, you know, he's protecting the rim like it's his family. I mean, don't even think about going in there.
Now here's Bayless. He's got 6. Embiid the screen. The kick out to Anderson. Here's the screen, and it's in there. Anderson's got 12 points in the game.
And Booker does a great job not moving when he sets the screen. That's fundamentally sound work there.
Here's Griffin. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
And Blake Griffin, a free agent this past summer, ended up staying with the Clippers while others departed.
Yeah, you thought he might be gone after CP3 left, but Griffin enjoyed the team, and they offered him a huge contract. You felt as though he flew under the radar a bit in free agency, due maybe to his history of injuries.
The free throw off from Griffin. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is Greg when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
And it's time for an injury report. Now an update on Ben Simmons from David Aldridge. David, what'd you find out?
Kevin caught up with the head athletic trainer for the 76ers. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. The season is still very young, but that is bad news to get at any point of the year. We'll see how the team responds without him, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Yeah, I'm with you there, guys. One thing we know is that he's not going to let it get him down. I mean, it'll only motivate him to work harder to get back as soon as possible.
Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Griffin. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Now, here's McConnell. There's the triple. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Yes, he does, Kevin. Love seeing Griffin finish with power at the rim. Awesome at throwing it down when he's in this deep.
1:25 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Booker, and that's going to be a travel. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Clippers, 5 games behind.
You know, for Los Angeles, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, Greg, they can start to break out of that pack.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. And it's tied up with that one.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down and he also can pass it, too.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. 1:09 left in the third quarter. McConnell passes to Booker. Back to McConnell, and there's the feed to Anderson. Shoots over Decker. And too long on the shot.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
For Los Angeles, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
They throw good, Lou Williams.
Man, whenever you talk about sweet Lou Williams, you're talking about points off the bench in bunches. I mean, he won 6th Man of the Year award a couple of times, I think, and is always in consideration for it. I mean, his game is absolutely hand-in-glove fit made for the role of firepower with the second unit.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McConnell with it. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Bayless. The 76ers with another miss.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead, leading by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big. We got to stretch this game. Close this quarter out.
Doc Rivers, and to compete at the highest level, this is the kind of thing, guys, you have to do. End quarters strong.
And, you know, the best teams know how to manipulate these situations. Let's see if they can do that.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. So on the floor for Philadelphia, T.J. McConnell is out there with Jared Bayless. Then there's Trevor Booker. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Johnson in at the center. The 76ers trail by 6. And here is Simmons. Johnson the screen. Deep 2 from Bayless. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists now in the game.
Really like seeing Bayless get squared up and release that nice jump shot of his. When you don't heavily contest him from there, you'll pay the consequences.
Outside Williams. Back to Griffin. Over Johnson. And again, Blake Griffin. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Here's the screen. Simmons dishes to Booker. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now here's Decker. Tight defense on him from 12 feet out. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And Bayless kicks to Booker. Simmons passes to Johnson. Back to Simmons. 13 feet away. And the dunk by Booker.
And, you know, even though he's a little undersized, Booker plays bigger than he is and with a lot of heart. Boy, he's a tenacious dunker.
And Beverly kicks to Decker. Off target from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 4. Simmons left side. Back to McConnell. The pass to Booker. Over Harrell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Boy, I love Trevor Booker's game now. Physical, dependable, consistent. Man continues to evolve his game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Booker. And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra competitive guys.
Both free throws good from Booker. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Rivers dishes to Griffin. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The 76ers trailing. Now Fultz. Here's the screen. Booker outside. Feeds it to Fultz. To tie it up. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gallinari's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jordan. He can't get that one, so Philadelphia will take it the other way.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backcourt.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Here's Fultz. The Clippers getting the bucket. Booker outside. Fires the 3. Jordan with the rebound. Clippers leading by 4. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beverly wide open. No good from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Fultz the pass to Booker. Now here's Fultz. Gallinari covering. That's good from Fultz on the assist by Booker.
Man, I love the energy Fultz plays with, Kevin. I mean, when he's deep in the paint, he's really comfortable going up to shoot it.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded closer. Rivers against Redick. Rivers can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Gallinari with the steal. There's the dish to Rivers. Beverly for 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Clippers lead by 5. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Los Angeles.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now here's Beverly after Ben Simmons' miss. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid comes in for Johnson. And it's Šarić in for Booker. The 76ers trail by 5. Fultz kicks to Simmons. Dishes it to Redick. Back to Simmons. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Simmons absolutely in his comfort zone near the rim. I mean, uses his body extremely well and typically gets exactly the kind of shot he wants.
Rivers dishes to Griffin. to the middle. Here's Jordan. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Griffin's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Embiid throws it down.
Love how attentive Fultz is. When one of his teammates has a better look at the basket than him, he gets the ball to him.
Clippers leading by 3. And Beverly kicks to Griffin. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And it's Gallinari missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Saric passes to Embiid. Good D by Jordan.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Rivers kicks to Beverly. Embiid against Jordan. Over to the left wing. Rivers. Pass to Beverly. Back to Jordan. He kicks it to Rivers. Lobs it up for Jordan. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside for Simmons. He nails it, and we're tied up. Simmons got 11 points here in just the second half.
And Simmons continues to develop the outside shot. When he's connecting from deep, the defense is in trouble.
Jordan with the screen on Redick. Back to Beverly. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wentz.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
On the free throw, no good. Pat Beverly, the kind of defender who will give opposing point guards nightmares. I mean, very physical Clark, very persistent. He can just hound someone all night and not give them any room to move.
And Kevin, you hit on it. The key to his defensive prowess is his quickness, his strength, and his tenacity. He gets up into you and dares you to try to get around him. He is the aggressor when he's on the ball defending. And because of that, he's one of the more feared on-ball defenders in the league at the point guard spot. Defense has no answer for him. I mean, none. They look completely lost. He's been on fire.
Outside Griffin. Back to Beverly. Over Fultz. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Embiid with a screen on Rivers. Screen by Saric. Up off the screen. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Jordan dishes to Beverly. Jordan the screen. Beverly the pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Can't get more open than that. No idea how he mistimed that mid-range shot. Maybe he was too open.
Embiid with a screen on Rivers. Redick with the 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Here's Griffin. Back to Beverly. Jordan sets the pick for Beverly. It's stolen by Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And Kevin, maybe the play of the game right there.
A tremendous instinct trade to come up with a steal and then attack the basket.
Game changer right there, guys. An unbelievable play to make it this stage of a really tight ball game.
Fultz, no good. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. He's feeling it. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists now tonight.
Tell you what, that bucket could turn out to be large. Redick gets the call and shows no nerve in coming through for him there.
That shot by Griffin, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. And Redick kicks to Fultz. Saric against Griffin. Gallinari with the steal. And stolen by Redick. Here's Embiid. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Vitally important. I mean, if you relax for a second, you're cooked. You're toast. They learned that lesson there.
Now here's Griffin. Second chance shot. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Yeah, I concur. I mean, definitely on the roll right now. Seems like everything he's throwing up is going down.
Jordan against Embiid. No good on that one. Jordan with some nice D. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
And it's Gallinari missing.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. Tough day so far.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Joel Embiid.
And the D tried to get physical with him down low tonight, and it really backfired. Instead, he's just torn them up. He was aggressive, inviting the contact, and really just taking it straight to him.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Beverly kicks to Rivers from downtown. That one, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Now the 76ers with it. 6-point lead, and that's an intentional foul.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Passes it to Teodosic to the right side. Takes the 3. Knocks down the trifecta. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 6. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jordan. Offline.
You know, you can't ignore the effect Reddick's defense has on that possession. I mean, active and aware, making that shot as hard as possible.
So Philadelphia wins it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.